I got a package, people. Let's open this bad boy up. Wow. We got goodies for days. Alright, let's get into this. First of all, if you follow my channel and you see my snake related content, then you probably know that I'm a big fan of Govee. Govee makes a ton of smart home equipment. Everything from heaters to fans to air quality control units to thermostats and hygrometers. And that's what I use in my snake room. In every single bin, I keep one of these small Wi-Fi temperature hygrometer sensors. So the way this unit works, I believe this is the H5100 and the sensors are 5151s, I believe. I don't know, I have to look that up. I'll leave a link in the description though. As I've showed on my channel before, it comes with the main Wi-Fi hub. Plug this into an outlet, and this is a communication to link all of these sensors to your app. And with this being the Wi-Fi model, you get all your updates, all your alerts, even if you're away from your house. So you don't have to be on your home network to get these alerts. Which I really like when it comes to my snake bins because, you know, these animals aren't cheap. And I like to make sure I got tabs on my temperature and my humidity in every single bin because I don't want to run into any problems. Ones that I can control with a couple dollars. So Govee, I've been using them now for, I don't know, probably 2 years, maybe 2.5, and I've never had an issue with them. I run through batteries. I mean, I won't say they're not efficient, but that's all I got to do. I got to maintain batteries. I'll probably change them in mine twice a year, maybe 3 times a year. No more than 3 times a year am I changing these batteries. One battery in each sensor. So this is a sensor, but each one of these gateways can get information from 10 different sensors. So currently, right now, I have another gateway with 10 sensors on it. So now I have a new gateway with 10 new sensors. So I have a sensor in every single snake bin, including the new rack I'm going to build is going to have 6 new bins. And I'll be able to put one of these outside of my front porch, which I've been wanting to do. So aside from one being in every single bin, I also keep them in every single room. Some of the ones I have like in my bathroom and my snake room, I keep an older model, and it doesn't work with a gateway, but it's got an LCD screen on the front of it. So I can see a visual temperature and humidity range without pulling up my phone and looking at an app. So those are nice to keep localized in a room. And it's nice because not only will I get an alert if anything gets out of whack, air conditioner stops running downstairs or heater stops running, but if there was ever a fire, especially in the snake bins, heat cables, heat wires, heat mat, they've been known to start fires. So this is a good extra backup. Yes, I keep a temperature controller on every heat source that I have for my animals, so it doesn't get out of whack from the source. However, I still like to keep an extra backup sensor with extra alert capabilities to send push notifications to my phone. These are great for that. I know you're thinking, I know that wasn't all that was in that big box. No, it wasn't. So besides the 9 other sensors, there's something a lot better in that box. Well, I won't say it's any better because these are great products, but it's something I can use in conjunction with these products. See, if you haven't noticed, I live in a tiny house, and I built it. But anyway, that's a story I've already told. But because it is a tiny house, I don't have central heat and air. When I do my next add-on, I do plan on putting a mini split in, but really right now with the size and the layout of the house, it's not really worth my time or expense yet. So I'm going to hold off on the mini split. So for the last 7 or 8 years or so, for the ACs, I use window units, and over the winter time, I've been using space heaters. But the truth is this house is so small and compact that it doesn't take much to heat it. It's a lot harder to cool in the summertime than it is to heat in the wintertime. In fact, I don't even turn on a heater until it gets to be about 40 degrees out. Maybe 35 is when I really start to need a heater inside, and even then I got it on the lowest setting. So I've been buying these little tiny space heaters that run on 1500 watts or 750. I run them on the 750 setting on the lowest setting, and sometimes I have to turn them off because it runs me out of here, it's so hot. Needless to say, it doesn't take much to heat the house. However, I've been using the same space heaters, little cheap space heaters from like Walmart, for a couple years now, and the fans are starting to make more noise. I know they've collected dust over time. I was going to replace them last year, but I didn't do it yet. So I figured this year is the time to do it. Because the last thing I want to do is burn down my house because it's something like a space heater. And as you've seen, everything in my house is controlled by my phone or voice activated, so I really wanted to do the same with the heater. Only problem is the little heaters don't normally come with all those features that would be on a bigger heater that you would traditionally use in a normal sized living space. So I decided to take the plunge and try out the new Govee heaters. Let's see what they're like. Yeah, these things are heavier than I expected it to be. So I got two of these. One's going to go upstairs, probably in the snake room. I don't normally keep a heater in this living room because one back there in the snake room, it'll heat the whole upstairs. And then I got one for downstairs in the bathroom. I got a black one for upstairs because all of my electronics and everything up here is black. But downstairs, everything's white because of porcelain, so I got a white one to match. Yep, this one's for downstairs, the white one. My household's always got to have a little bit of white and black in it. I'll get a better shot here in a second. And here they are, unpacked. All I had to do was assemble the little foot thing from the bottom. I think it helps it oscillate. So I'll feel better knowing this winter that my old heaters aren't going to catch fire. So these heaters resell for $99.99. And I got them on a Black Friday sale for $59.99. So that means I was able to get both of them for nearly the price of one. And that's part of the reason I went ahead and ordered them. Plus in the wintertime, the price of heaters only goes up. I need to get another gateway anyway, and a couple more sensors for my new snake rack I'm going to build. So I figured if I got to place an order with Govee, I may as well do it all at the same time. And at a regular price of $99.99, that might seem kind of pricey for a little tiny space heater. When you go to Walmart or the dollar store and buy the little cheap ones for like 10, 20 bucks. But the difference is, well, number one, these aren't cheap. They're good quality. But number two, like I said before, Govee makes smart home equipment. The best thing about these heaters is they'll link up with any Govee thermometer you have, including this gateway. So I already have a Govee thermometer on my wall down in my bathroom, and I have one in my snake room. So I'll link up each one of those to the corresponding heater, and I'll be able to control it from my app. And the nice part about that, I don't have to have those unfortunate times where I go down to the bathroom, and I realize the thermostat's been stuck on the little cheap heater, and it's like 85 degrees in the bathroom. I mean, you want it warm, but you don't want the paint coming off the walls. So these will be nice because it'll control all that. And my snakes will stay nice and happy. I might not even have to run any heat tape, just like the summertime. And they look nice too. So that's it. Just a simple unboxing video. I'm not going to be demonstrating these today because a couple reasons. It's summertime and it's hot. In fact, I had to turn the AC off so it doesn't drown out the microphone. So I don't really want to turn the heater on in the summertime and overheat me and my animals. Plus, all these heaters, when you first turn them on, smell pretty bad. You need to burn off all those fresh toxins. So I'll probably plug them up and turn them on outside and let them season themselves. So anyway, if you see this video in a couple months and you're wondering how they worked out, just send me a comment down below and ask me. I'll make sure to keep you informed. And I might do another update in the future. Especially if there's a problem, because I love Govee so far. I've had no issues. But if there ever is a problem, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. So anyway, so far, I stand by Govee, just like I have in the past. So if you want to try out any of these products from Govee, I'll leave a link down in the description where you get $5 off your order. Thanks for watching, and until next time, y'all have a good one.